Welcome back to the channel, folks. It's been a hot minute since I've done a proper rack demo, so I figured I'd come out swinging with this BK Butler Real Tube 2. It's a really nice little dual channel tube preamp. It's got two tubes in it. It's nice and small, it's light. Sounds really good though, especially for the money. You can still get these for pretty inexpensive, and they totally kick butt. One of the cool things they do, and one of the reasons that I think probably Marty Friedman used one of these on Rust in Peace. He might have used it on Tornado of Souls. I don't know. My buddy Michael Nielsen did a really good video with a lot of cool information about this. He's super knowledgeable about all that stuff. But yeah, it's got a clean channel, a nice kind of smooth, dirty channel, sort of has a classic rock vibe, and then a stack, which stacks the two, and it gets totally metal, just blazing. It's got an effects loop, stereo out. It's got like a dry parallel out, which is cool if you want to like drive some rack effects or whatever. So without further ado, let's check this bad boy out. Well, that escalated quickly. If you have ears at all, you might have noticed that there were some effects on the guitars, and all of the effects on all of the guitars and the bass was this magnificent Yamaha Rev 5. This VCR-sized behemoth of yesteryear. Really great device, cool reverbs, and there's a couple little sort of tricky things I did using a tiny bit of side chain to sort of, especially on the clean guitar, I sort of used a little bit of side chain to duck the verb and delay just a little bit so you get some of that nice crispy transient so you could actually hear the unit. But anyway, before you say, oh no, I can't hear the guitar tone, there's too many effects, where's your sense of adventure and imagination? Of course you're going to put effects on the guitar. Don't you want to hear what it sounds like with effects on it? I would. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a guitar, plug it in. I've got a couple over here. This one that you heard on the track, which is what is this? A PL650. It's an old Fujijin Ibanez. This one's real cool. I just found this at a thrift store recently. And then this bad boy, which I just refretted. This is a Greco Les Paul Jr. copy. This thing freaking rules. Love this. This deserves a demo all its own, but that's for another day. So I'll go ahead and plug in the preamp and just noodle around a little bit so you can hear it on its own. Alright, so the preamp is all set up, and I've got it basically running into the effects return of my 2-Rock 5015, which is a nice, loud, clean 50-watt combo with 6 L6s in it. I've got a, what do I have on there? Royer 122 MK2. And I've got it in stacked channel mode, because what other mode really matters? And I've got my PL650. This is a Fujijin, an old Japanese Ibanez. I always get requests, or at least 1 or 2 requests, to play some Japanese Ibanez on here, so I finally busted one out for you folks. So here it is, a Japanese Ibanez. And yeah, so that's the basic core tone I'm working with. So for the recording, I used the Yamaha Rev 5 to sort of add reverbs and delays and some little modulations here and there. You'll hear, I think, what was it, early reflection on that first section. And then I think I put, what did I put? I put a phaser, the stereo phase, and a little bit of the left and right delay. Just sort of like a short slap left and right with the guitar in the middle, so you kind of get this wide thing happening. And then I think on the clean one, I sort of went all out and put, what did I put on that one? I put stereo flange and hall reverb and some like longer delays, things like that. And then I think the one after that, what did I do? Oh, that was sort of the Eric Johnson-y thing. I think I put a small hall and a little bit of pitch shift C on there. So just a little bit more kind of widening and adding some depth and whatever. And then on the last one, I just put symphonic. Kind of going for that Zakk Wylde chunk. So in a way, this is sort of like one of my retro rack pairing episodes where I take 2 rack units. But that really wasn't the intent. The intent was to like get creative with this thing and, you know, just see what it does and have fun with it. And I think this is kind of the coolest sound in there, is this like a stacked channel. It's very nice, I like it. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun to play. I especially like that stacked channel. It's really cool. Let's try it with a single coil in the neck position. See, I'm not really warmed up. See what it sounds like with some faster picking. Now back to the bridge humbucker. So you can tell it's kind of got like that, it sounds like a rack preamp to me, but it's nice and aggressive, but it's still musical. It still has like a lot of nice harmonic content. Like when you bend. You know, well, if you do it right. But it still has enough sustain to me. I'm just going straight in, by the way. This is straight into the preamp, no pedals. And to me, it's got more than enough sustain. And I don't have it juiced all the way either. To me, it's got more than enough to sustain to do all that, like, phalangeal skullduggery. Yeah, it's got a nice chunk to it, doesn't it? See, I think I would use this kind of like for any gig, really. The clean channel is so nice. I feel like if I put a, you know, like a Boss CS2 or something like that I like in front of it, that I could totally play any gig with this. Even though this is definitely like a very rock geared kind of lead sound. It's definitely got that kind of like a... Yeah, a lot of fun. Anyway, so I'm Clifton Wright. Thanks for joining me tonight. That's been the Real Tube 2 by BK Butler. Really cool little classic, a very understated little classic tube preamp made famous by Marty Friedman. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out Michael Nielsen's video on this. It's really badass. He gets awesome tones all the time, and he's a badass player. And yeah, so go check that out. And if you feel like it, you know, smash the old like and subscribe below. And I'll be sure to try and make some more better videos for you in the future. So thanks for hanging with me tonight. Catch you guys later.